Hello, Morgan, and nice to meet you in cyberspace. This will be some video feedback on your logo sketches, milestone 1. I'll also address your developing website, too, which I've taken a look at. Good going. Morgan, I first tried to open up your logos sketches in Illustrator. You were to have developed them in Illustrator, converted them to a PDF. And that's just to see, how they're constructed. Hopefully, I get to see where they're using layers, if everything has been converted to vector graphics. I think for the most part, you've done that. But notice I'm getting a little error message here. The typeface, which is called either Hopper Josephine or Milan Gita, which I don't have, converts to this pink thing. So let me just close this out and show you what I mean. So make sure that in your final construction of your logos that everything is converted to vectors. It looks like this. It's a very easy process. See, for example, you have this brush script here. I've selected it. I go up under Type, Create Outlines, and voila. These are only displayed because I happen to have them. I would not use a brush font, unless it's a really pretty one. This is pretty common. And also, maybe, I know these are sketches, so, just keep that in mind, that I do appreciate that I'm looking at just, sketches. Okay, the objective is to get everything in outline vector file format and also everything grouped together. This could be a smooth ligature. Consider using, a chisel shaped brush yourself and some ink and seeing what you can do. That way you would know that it's your letter forms made by your hand, showing your visual preferences. Just a suggestion. I don't want you to, labor it, but the logo is very important, and it needs to be you, right? Okay, colors. This may not reproduce so well small. Think about making a logo or designing a logo that looks as good as it does in color. Looks as good as in color as it does in black and white. It's a bit of a challenge, but there's lots of examples to think about. Now, think about your logo also within the context of your website, because you're going to want to carry the palettes and some of the form, maybe letter typefaces into your website wherever possible to have some kind of continuity across your branding and identity. So here they are in the when I look at them in Acrobat, and see, now I can appreciate this. I like these letter forms. I like the typeface that you've chosen to match up. Is it the same? Again, consider making these yourself, and that way you would have the satisfaction of knowing that these were not somebody else's letter forms, but they were yours. You can base them on this. I wouldn't be slavish. I would, be free yourself. It might be a useful exercise. And do a lot of sketches. Get a Sharpie, maybe, a chisel-shaped Sharpie and some cardstock, and just noodle them out. You can use this as your departure point. Morgan, I see that you created a Wix site, and that's fine. That was one of the workarounds that I was going to suggest to people who maybe hadn't developed something in, 410, I think it is. I think this has all the necessary ingredients. It's something that you can manage, it looks like. You already have this earlier logo, I guess, in place here. We can all take a look at it. That's great. So it makes it much easier for, all the members of the class and from outside of class to take a look at your developing website. So having said that, keep your logo in context. Is this logo floating on a black background? It might look rather nice. It might be just a touch. Size, though, of course, is important, and I'm assuming that you're going to add a navigation structure with additional pages. You might, if you can master it by week 7. Create a page on this website for your branding materials, which would include your business card, your letterhead, your digital resume, and your leave behind.